and welcome to another episode of Dear Me Podcast. My name is Amomi, and as you know, this podcast is brought to you by About the Voice. On today's episode, I'm going to be talking about something, should I say controversial? It's not really controversial, but then I feel like it causes a lot of, is it brouhaha? I mean, how do they say it these days, especially amongst young people? And I'm talking about the platform LinkedIn. Recently, I was on, I think, was it on TikTok? And I saw a particular post, which is one out of many that I have seen, that said that on LinkedIn, people exaggerate a lot. There are a lot of fake stories. There are a lot of fake people. And then even from far back as so many years ago, I hear people say that they do not like LinkedIn because they feel intimidated. The platform is too professional. They don't know how to fit in. Anytime they are on LinkedIn, they feel like they are failures. There are so many things that I have heard about LinkedIn. And to be very honest, there was a particular time that I also felt that way, because I was like, like, what exactly do I want to do here? Because scrolling through LinkedIn, truly people are sharing achievements. The picture, the photo quality that is there is top notch. It just looks like everyone is doing so well. And I'm like, what exactly do I want to say in this place? And I struggled with that for a very, very long time. Feeling like as if I would not fit in the LinkedIn environment. And I believe that a lot of you also feel that way, like LinkedIn is not the place for me. It's too professional for me. It is blah, 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 blah. Anyways, what I've come to tell you is LinkedIn is the place for you. Now, for people who say that it is too performative, the people there are fake and all of that, I want to let you know something. For me, this is how I view it. I would say it is possible that there might be people there who exaggerate. There might be people there who cook up stories we do not know. But what I would say is you be there and focus on what you want to achieve without letting anybody oppress you. Because not at the end of the day, nobody sent you. Nobody sent you. Now you go send yourself. That is the truth. So what I would say, for me, the way I view it is, the way I view social media for me is that it is a place for me to host my experiences, to host my should I say my journey in whatever niche it is that I am in, or whatever you get, or whatever it is I am doing at that time. You know, these days, people, when you seek for opportunities, whether you want to be an entrepreneur or you want to work with, or you want to be employed in a particular organization, people want to know that, okay, this person, people want to know who this person is. Where has this person been? What has this person done? You understand? People want to learn about you. And so I see LinkedIn and my social media platforms as places that can host evidences of my involvements, of my experiences as a person. So that when you say, okay, how do I know who you are? How do I know the things that you've done part-time? I can just easily share my link with you. So at that point, I am sure that whoever it is that I am sharing the link with would not be concerned, except maybe you're applying for a role that says you should be a social media manager, which is, I believe, is not what everybody here wants to do, or what everybody listening to me now wants to do. I'm sure the person would not be concerned with how many likes I got, but the person will be seeing that, okay, in 2024, this person did this here, did that here. In 2025, okay, this person was she volunteered in this particular organization. In 2026 January, she was here. Okay, this person is actually a leader. This person actually has a history of being responsible. He has a history of impact in her field, in his field. You understand? So that is what LinkedIn is for. So whether you feel like people are being performative there is none of your business. You go there and dump your own experiences and leave. So that when they say, in the last episode I talked about CV. In your CV, there has to be a link to your LinkedIn, or a link to a site that actually shows what you do. But knowing that your CV is something that is professional, the recognized professional platform is LinkedIn, except maybe you're applying for a tech role where you put your GitHub link, the link to your GitHub and all of that. You get. So generally, most times it is LinkedIn that is being put in a CV. So imagine you've said that, oh, LinkedIn is performative. You've listened to the stereotypes and all of that, and then you don't have anything anywhere people can trace you to. You will be losing. Number 2 is saying that it is too professional. You don't know how you would write your post. I know people, in fact, most of the people that I know on LinkedIn who are doing well in terms of having engagement, having likes, having following, are people who post relatable stuff. People who would, even in their posts, they would speak pidgin. People who would post some kind of photos that grabs attention. So it's actually beautiful. These days, LinkedIn is not as professional as you think. It's still a professional platform, but it is okay for you to be yourself. So whatever way it is you can write your English, please go there and write it. You understand? But then, of course, you don't want to go there and you're writing in short forms where you're meant to write P-L-E-A-S-E. You're writing P-L-S. You don't want to do that there. But then, of course, as long as you are able to write your English the normal way, at least bare minimum, I feel like you should not feel intimidated by anybody. You should go there and do that. And then another thing that I want to say is, one beautiful thing about being on LinkedIn is when you are there and you are scrolling through, you are reading people's posts, you are engaging, you would see that subconsciously in one way or the other, you begin to become, should I say, polished, more polished. You also will just automatically, or some kind of way, you begin to also sound more professional and all of that. So it's just beautiful for you to be there and actually interact with the platform. By the time you are there, you will see that, okay, your writing will just, I don't want to say automatically, but then subconsciously your writing would improve. The way you tell your stories would improve. And before you know, you would also become one of the top tier people on LinkedIn. So it's actually important that you actually scroll through and read people's stories. That way you get to learn more and more about how you can sell yourself, how you can present yourself on the platform. Something else that I would like you to pay attention to is your profile as a person. There are some of you who have names that are not your real names on LinkedIn. Please make sure that the name that you have on LinkedIn is your real name, the name that is on your YX certificate, the name that is going to be on your BSS certificate. That should be the name. Your government name should be the name that you use on your LinkedIn. So in case you have anything else there, please go on there now and have it adjusted to the right thing. And then your DP or your profile picture, it should be something professional. Some of you have photos where you use a Snapchat filter that looks one kind. You get, that is what you use to snap your photo. Or you are wearing crop top, or you are looking, you bent your leg and set it. You know the way some of us ladies take photos. So whether you're a guy or you're a lady, some of you guys, you have photos on there where you have these frames and all of that around and it's looking like Father Christmas. Please make sure that your LinkedIn profile picture is professional enough. If you do not know what a professional picture is, look through people's accounts there and look at what their profile photo looks like, and then you want to do yours accordingly. Another thing you want to do is to give yourself a headline, like you want to write a headline. What are you about? Okay, so let's say currently you are a civil engineering student. You want to write it there as your headline. Sometimes you might not really do too much, but then if you are someone that probably has a business or you are interested in certain things, you can write it there. I help businesses scale by providing them with state-of-the-art graphic design. If that goes well, but then you can actually put that, you can see a civil engineering student passionate about building great structures in Africa, whatever it is, you can put that. Or it can just be something as simple as civil engineering student, you get. But then not the one that you put, I'm just a girl, I'm just a boy on your LinkedIn. That is wrong. So you want to be thinking about what you have on there so that you can actually know what adjustments to make. The goal of this particular episode is just to encourage you and to let you know that you have to let go of the stereotypes. It's important that you have a platform that hosts your experiences and your involvements over the years, something that stands like as an evidence. These days where you have artificial intelligence, where we have a lot of images doctored and all of that, for people to know that you are actually real, it's important that you have a platform where whatever it is you're doing part-time is where you even have witnesses, people seeing you part-time, knowing that, okay, this is what you are doing. I hope you understand. So please do not feel oppressed, do not feel pressured. Whatever post it is you have in mind to post, please feel free to post it. Whether they like it or they don't like it, please post your post. Do your thing, and always know that there is a reason I am here. Being on LinkedIn, also another advantage of being on LinkedIn is the fact that opportunities are being shared there. There are job opportunities that are shared part-time. There are internship opportunities shared part-time. There are groups and pages where a lot of opportunities, legit opportunities, are shared part-time. So all of these things are things that you'll be missing out. Even scrolling through LinkedIn sometimes, for me, except you are someone who feels oppressed by seeing other people succeed or by seeing people celebrate their successes, I feel like being on LinkedIn and really seeing people share their successes, whether they are fake or real, is a booster for you to let you know that you can actually achieve more in your field or in your life. So when you see these things, rather than feeling oppressed, you can say, okay, if this person can achieve this, if this person can do this, I also can do it. So you have to put yourself in an environment that constantly puts you on your toes, not in a toxic way, but in a way that is healthy. And if you want it to be healthy for you, you have the power to make it healthy for you. Nobody feel oppressed if you don't want to be oppressed. You understand? If you do not want to be oppressed, nobody can oppress you. So please do not feel oppressed. They oppress people a lot on LinkedIn. Now you are the one that wants to be oppressed. So make sure that you want to start your journey online, and then you have your goal in mind, such that whatever it is that you see there or that you feel there doesn't faze you or it doesn't discourage you. And so if you need more insight, or you have more questions about the LinkedIn platform, because there is still a whole lot about it that I have not talking about your profile, what your profile should look like, what your summary should look like, what your background photo should look like, how you should write your post, tips on what you should do, and all of that, the kind of photos to put out. There's still so much that I have not written, but then I just want to let you know that you don't need to have all of this information to start building. With what you have heard, with what you've learned, please make sure that you begin to do something. Again, the goal of this particular episode is to let you know that don't let anybody discourage you, or do not go with the stereotypes. It's important that you start to build your online presence right from now, where you are uploading important experiences in your life. A LinkedIn post might be you just talking about a lecture that you had with your teacher. Maybe your teacher was teaching you project management and you found something amusing or beautiful. You can just go on and write a 3-paragraph post on that, and then you attach a photo that shows an evidence that, okay, you were actually here at this particular time. I hope you understand. So it's not a big deal. It's not as serious or as whatever as people say. Do not let people discourage you and stop you from doing the things that you were meant to do. All right, so this is where I would be wrapping it up for today. Do not forget that this podcast is brought to you by About the Voice. If you have questions, if you'd like to collaborate with About the Voice, anything at all, if you need help, whatever it is, the number is always in the description and the email is always in the description. Please feel free to reach out. Whatever questions it is you might have, whatever it is, questions, collaborations, partnership, whatever, please send a message using the number in the description, or you use the email provided. Again, this podcast is brought to you by About the Voice, and we say that you are number one. Until I come your way again next time, bye-bye.